Fire, main deck forward.
An alarm warns of a fire in the cargo hold.
I'll fly the airplane, you run the checklist.
Okay. Checklist for fire, main deck forward. Land at nearest available airfield.
Just got a fire indication on the main deck. I need to land ASAP.
To have a fire on an airplane directs the crew to immediately land the airplane. There is no such thing as a good fire.
Doha is at your 10 o'clock and 100 miles. Is that close enough?
Phillips asks the crew if they'd like to land at a nearby airport. But the captain has a different idea.
How about we turn around and go back to Dubai? I'd like to declare an emergency.
He wants to return to the airport they took off from.
They knew the facility, they had the charts, giant runways, plenty of firefighting capability, good air traffic control.
Phillips quickly finds a route to get Flight 6 back to Dubai.
UPS 6, make a right turn heading 090.
Turn right, 090.
It will take 25 minutes to fly the 207 miles back to Dubai International.
All available assistance required at Dubai. Emergency descent underway.
In Bahrain, Phillips' workload just skyrocketed.
Iraqi Airways, Flight 10, descend flight level 27000.
It's his job to keep the airspace around UPS 6 clear of other planes.
Iraqi Airways, Flight 1, turn right 10 degrees. I've got an emergency descent.
When you declare an emergency in an airplane, anywhere in the world, you can fly at any altitude, at any heading, go in any direction, fly through any airspace.
Dubai 70, make a left turn 190.
It doesn't matter. You own the sky.
Pack 2 and 3 off.
The first officer activates the fire suppression system and depressurizes the cargo hold. The maneuver sucks the oxygen from the hold, which should stifle the flames.
Cargo airplanes have a unique advantage in that they can starve a fire of oxygen, which is one of the 3 essential elements of a fire.
Get your oxygen mask on.
The pilots also don emergency masks with up to 2 hours of oxygen, in case smoke gets into the cockpit.
Part of the checklist is to put on your oxygen mask. You don't have any choice, and in a fire it's pretty obvious that you need to be breathing.
Captain Lampe flicks off the autopilot and begins flying the plane manually.
For the pilot to be hands-on in the emergency, he can immediately make inputs to the airplane without having to deal with making entries to a computer or anything like that. He can just simply point the airplane where he wants it to go.
Another warning light goes off. The fire is spreading. It's a nightmare scenario. The crew now has fire alarms in several different areas of the cargo hold. The fire suppression system isn't working, and the flames are spreading fast.
The fact that the fire warnings were not only not going away, but they were actually progressing, they were increasing, tells you that you have a high likelihood of a very, very serious fire in the back of the airplane.
With the emergency escalating, clear communication is key.
Bahrain, I need an emergency descent. This is UPS 6. Fire.
UPS 6, descend flight level 270.
UPS 6 is going down to what altitude, sir?
Flight level 270, sir.
Establishing effective communication is one of the first steps after the masks are in place.
But the pilots are having trouble hearing.
Can you hear me?
The masks have built-in microphones.
I can't hear a damn thing.
In the midst of the emergency, the crew needs to adjust the setting to make them work.
It can take some time because the correct selection for the microphone and the mask has to be made, the overhead speakers have to be turned on, the volume has to be turned up. The downside of that is that no additional parts of the checklist are accomplished until the crew communication is established.
Bahrain, do you read UPS 6?
UPS 6, go ahead, sir.
Just as the communication problem is solved, a much bigger one drifts in. smoke.
A cockpit full of smoke is an absolutely terrifying condition.